Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled at the foot of the mountain, there lived an old potter who guarded a secret known to few. His name was Aaron. His hands, marked by years of experience, created the most beautiful ceramics in the region. Delicate vases, perfect bowls, jugs that seemed to have a life of their own. Each piece took days of work, attention, and care. The secret Aaron kept tormented him. In his shed, he kept hundreds of shards, pieces of works that had broken over the years. Some fell from his trembling hands, others cracked in the kiln, still others were destroyed by accidents of fate. He couldn't throw anything away. Each shard represented hours of dedication, dreams molded in clay. So he organized them on shelves, by color, by size, by memory. He believed that one day, somehow, he would be able to put them together again and remake what was lost. Everything can go back to how it was, he told himself, looking at the fragments. It's just a matter of finding the right moment, the right technique. Years passed. The shed was filled with shards, but empty of new creations. Aaron spent his days trying to fit together pieces that no longer connected, searching in the fragments for the original form that no longer existed. One day, a young apprentice named Lina knocked on his door. She had heard of Aaron's legendary pieces and wanted to learn the craft. The old potter reluctantly agreed. Lina soon noticed the master's obsession. "Why do you keep all this?" she asked, looking at the shelves of shards. "Because everything that breaks can be repaired," Aaron replied, his eyes fixed on a blue fragment. "I just need to figure out how." The young woman picked up one of the shards, examined it carefully, and said, "Master, may I do an experiment?" Aaron nodded, curious. Lina picked up a newly made vase, still perfect, and before the master could stop her, she dropped it on the floor. The sound of the impact echoed through the shed. Shards scattered. "What have you done?" Aaron shouted, distressed. "Now watch," Lina said calmly. She knelt, gathered all the pieces, and tried to reassemble them. She glued, fitted, forced, but the vase was never the same again. The cracks were visible, the shape was crooked, water leaked through the fissures. "See?" she said, lifting the defective piece. "No matter how hard I try, the vase won't be what it was." The fall happened. Time passed. Aaron felt something stir within him, a painful but necessary understanding. But then, his voice trembled. "Is everything I lost forever?" Lina smiled tenderly. "The vase that it was, yes, but look." She picked up the shards, crushed them into powder, mixed them with fresh clay, and began to mold something new. In her hands, a small sculpture began to take shape, different from the original vase, unique, beautiful in a new way. "Time doesn't go back, Master. The water doesn't rise back into the cloud, the smoke doesn't become firewood again, and the broken vase doesn't remake itself. But what was can be transformed into something that will still be." That night, Aaron gazed longingly at his shelves of shards. For the first time in years, he understood that he was trying to hold the river with his hands, freeze the wind, prevent the arrow from flying. The next day, he lit a great bonfire. One by one, the shards were transformed. Some turned to dust for new clay. Others were returned to the earth. Some he kept, not to reconstruct the past, but to remember that there was beauty there. And then, with free hands and a lighter heart, Aaron returned to the potter's wheel. He created new pieces, different from the old ones. Each one carried the wisdom of what was broken, but not the weight of trying to undo the irreversible. Lina stayed by his side, learning not only to mold the clay, but to dance with time, not against it. Once upon a time. Moral of the story: time has an arrow. It moves in only one direction, and we cannot reverse it. A broken glass doesn't reassemble itself. Ashes don't become firewood. Eggs don't return to their whole shells. This isn't cruelty of the universe. It's simply its nature. Many of us spend our lives trying to recreate what's gone. Relationships that ended, versions of ourselves that no longer exist, moments that won't return. We expend infinite energy trying to glue the pieces back together exactly as they were. But wisdom isn't about reversing time. It's about accepting its direction and using what remains to create something new. Past experiences don't need to be discarded or reconstituted. They can be transformed. The arrow of time isn't a prison, it's an invitation to move forward, to create, to transform ashes into compost for new flowers. The past shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. It happened, it left its marks, and now it's up to you to decide what to build with what remains. Let go of what's broken. Not to forget, but to have free hands to shape what can still be. Time doesn't go back. And perhaps that's a gift, not a curse. Thank you for sharing this moment of reflection with me. I hope to see you again in future videos, ready to continue this journey towards self-knowledge and personal fulfillment. Subscribe to the channel for more content about overcoming challenges and gratitude, and share this inspiring story with your friends and family. Remember, cherish every moment on your journey to happiness. Until the next video.